Good day, everyone. Happy Canada Day. It's July 1st, and these are the New York Times Games, Custom Connections, and Amazing Word Games. No delay, let's jump right into it with Wordle. Our starting word today is mouse, courtesy of Lakia Trippert. Here we go. All right, hopefully everyone's having a great day. And mouse gets us... Ooh, okay, I thought that was going to be a hole in one, but mouse gets us M and O in position. All right, well, three of the vowels are spoken for. So A is left, I is left, and Y. Is there a way to get two of those in here? I don't think so. Moray, I guess? Like an eel. Stingray? Alright, let's try it. Moray and two? No, but it does end with Y. Okay. So it could be mommy. I don't want to try that though. Could be a double letter too. Mommy. Molly. Moldy. I like moldy. I like moldy better than mommy or Molly. I think we've had mommy, and Molly just doesn't seem like a Wordle word. So there may be others, such as moody, but I thought of moldy first. If it's not moldy, it might be moody if the D lights up. So let's try moldy. Moldy in three. There we go. Nice. Canada Day 3. Very nice to see. Very, very nice. Okay, let me know who you did, of course, and let's move on to the Wheel of Names. No new additions for today, which is all right. We do have 103 entries on here already, so we're well stocked. But let's give it 3 shuffles, and here we go. I'm trying to speed through the games. Yesterday's video was like 45 minutes, even for the 14 games, so I'm going to try and be a little more expedient. Eager. Eager again. All right, well, it's on here at least one more time after this, but yeah, for tomorrow, for Wednesday, we'll be starting with eager, so join me. All right, let's move on to the connections. 60 30-day streak, July 1st. Maybe it's something Canada theme. I guess we'll find out. Here we go. So we have nick, shave, dress, pocket, tidy, brush, smart, key, touch, shower, palm, sharp, pinch, mile, neat, and birth. Pocket watch. Well, there's a pocket watch and a smart watch, but I don't think there's other watches. Oh, this isn't more for stealing. You nick it from somebody, you pinch it, you palm it, and you pocket it. To steal? Okay. Something's tidy, it's neat, it's smart, it's sharp. You look like very professional, very well put together, like in clothes or appearance. Mile. Milestone, keystone, touchstone, birthstone. Okay, let's do that first. I think that might be purple. And what's the last one? Shower, shave, dress, and brush. Oh, just get ready for work. All things you do to freshen up and prepare for your day. Okay, I think that might be yellow, but these is blank stone, or types of stone. I think it's purple in any case. Yeah, okay. Alright, so maybe the stealing is green or yellow. Things you do to get ready for your day. It seems very simple, but I don't know. Maybe the stealing's blue? Let's go with the stealing is blue. You pinch it, you nick it, you pocket it, you palm it. To steal? That's yellow. I suspected as much. That's okay though. As long as I get purple first, I'm happy. So, brush, dress, shave and shower, morning routine items, things you do to get ready for your day. So do some grooming. Okay. Tidy, sharp, neat, and smart. Yeah, just look very well put together. Yeah. Intelligent, I don't know. Well put together, let's just say that. Dapper, yeah, there you go. Alright, well, a bit of a mess with the order, but that's okay. I don't feel too bad about it. Okay, very good. Let me know how you did, of course, and let's move on to our custom connections puzzle for today, which is my puzzle, so don't need to solve it necessarily, but I'll walk you through it briefly. So we have Jim, Cherry, Lab, Wreath, Rug, Monkey, Princess, Apple, Parrot, Mat, Camera, Carpet, Rose, Intercom, Cardinal, and Mall. Okay, so my title is Cover Me, and that's sort of leading you to, hey, maybe it's something about, mats and rugs and carpets, like cover your floor, cover me. But there's only 3, as you may have noticed. As much as you try to stretch it, there's not another floor covering. So that is a misdirection. Not a red herring because there's not 4, but it's a misdirection. So you gotta break those apart and say, hey, how can I break up mat into something else? And that's where the trouble starts, right? So, so at your front door, you have a mat, like a doormat. You have a wreath, perhaps, at your front door on the exterior of your house. You might have a camera, like a Ring doorbell or something of that nature. And then, of course, maybe an intercom so people can buzz you. Right? So that's important to know. You may not jump on that right away. Those might be the last things that are left, but that is indeed a category. So let's pop that in. Yeah. Not every house has an intercom, and the intercom might be in with the camera on the Ring doorbell, but I'd say they're 2 separate items, even if it's the same device, right? Okay, so you look at carpet and you think, hey, what's Oranje you really know a lot about? Disney movies. So magic carpet in Aladdin, the monkey Apu, the parrot Iago, and the princess Jasmine. So characters found in Disney's Aladdin. Yeah. And then maybe this is the first thing you find, but an apple, a rose, a cardinal, and a cherry. They're all red things. And then Jim, Lab, Rug, and Mall. If that's all you have left, I think you'll see it pretty quickly. But these are all types of rats: Jim rat, Lab rat, Rug rat, Mall rat. Yeah, there you go. I don't think I made that too hard, but please let me know what your experience was. And let's look at our preview for tomorrow. It's not that. It's this. It's Screaming Permitted by Harv. So some pretty interesting words here. And the title is definitely intriguing. So give it a go. I'll talk about it tomorrow. And yeah, we can either commiserate together or we can celebrate our victories. All right, let's move on to Strands. July 1st, maybe something Canada related. Haven't encountered anything yet, but there's always a chance. It's by Christina I, Tracy Limited Editing. Center of Attraction. Okay. Well, I see carousel. Is this a carousel moment? Maybe. Funhouse. I do see Funhouse. There's a roller coaster. Some sort of ride. A circus ride or something like that. Amusement ride. I think that's exactly what it is. Amusement park. Amusement park, that's what it is. Yep. That is a long span, Graham. Okay. So we have our carousel moment here. Is this a slide? Is it a scramble? Is that what it's called? Scramble. Scrambler. Okay, a scrambler, a slide, funhouse, and the train. All right, I didn't even mention how many words there were, but center of attraction, I just kind of jumped right on it because it seemed pretty straightforward to me. So, very good. Let me know your experience with that. And let's move on to our amazing word games, which is just a continuation of the video. So we'll start with Hang 5, July 1st, puzzle 695. All right, so 2 7s, a 6, and 2 5s. All right, RST for sure. All right, so this is probably start. Start. I think N and L would be a good move here. I think there's probably at least one of those two. Okay, that's fine. L? No, okay. This is probably a G. Oh, begin. Start, begin. Embark. Proceed. And advance. All right. So just to move to, to go. All right, top 25%, 94% solve rate. Okay, that's to be expected, I suppose. All right, very good. Well, hopefully you all were successful. Definitely let me know how you did. And let's move on to sports connections. All right, puzzle 281. Canada Day, anything related to that? There's at least Expos there. That's good. Expos, Blue Jays, Raptors. Okay, good. So we have McDavid, ice hockey, Nordique, Maple Leafs, breaking, Scepters, Sinclair, curling, Raptors, Grizzlies, Nash, Blue Jays, Maroons, Davies, Expos, and freestyle skiing. Okay, well, Connor McDavid, Christine Sinclair, Steve Nash, and Alphonso Davies, all Canadian sporting legends. Really good players in their respective sports. Yep. Okay. Curling, breaking, ice hockey, and freestyle skiing. I think these are all sports that Canada's won a gold medal in recently at the Olympics. Sports in which Canada's won the most gold medals. There you go. Well, that's good. All right. The Maroons, the Expos, the Nordique, and the Grizzlies are Canadian sports franchises that aren't located in Canada anymore. The Grizzlies are in Memphis. They used to be in Vancouver. Quebec Nordique are now the Colorado Avalanche. The Montreal Expos are now the Washington Nationals. And the Montreal Maroons, well, they just don't exist anymore. So, yeah. And then these are current Canadian sports teams located in Toronto. Absolutely. All right, very nice. All right, well, let me know how you did, and let's move on to letter loop. Okay, puzzle 508, here we go. All right, so SEBAOTLW. Okay, only 3 vowels. Beast. Elbow. No. Maybe waist and yeah. Waist. Elbow. Okay. All right, 23 seconds. The 36 people that have played have an average of 42 seconds. Let me know who you did. Seems pretty approachable, I think. And let's move on to word salad. All right, our puzzle today is 488, things with faces. All right. So a clock. What else has a face? There's only 5 words. A face. A building. I think these two F's have to go together, but I'm not sure in what capacity. A cliff. Cliff has a face. Okay. Something after C. Cubes? A cube has faces? Okay. These all start with C. A coin has a face. Okay, they don't all start with C. What else here? What is this? Where's this P go? A person has a face. Alright, minute 26, not too shabby. Let me know who you did, and let's move on to Canuckle. Alright, so start with Maple. Hopefully something really cool for Canada today on Canuckle. Alright, A out of position. Let's pop it right in the middle and put up some let's do card. No, can't do cards. Draws? Who knows? Could be. Alright, A locked in and D and S join the party. S. Stand? Oh, from our anthem. Yeah, okay. Happy Canada Day from Canuckle. Today we stand together to celebrate our country's strength and spirit. The word stand is at the heart of our national pride. From the famous line, "We stand on guard for thee," in O Canada, to the uplifting anthem, "A Place to Stand," written for Expo 67, celebrating Canada's centennial. That song's message of growth and belonging perfectly matches the unity and joy we feel each July 1st as Canadians come together to honor our shared home. Here's to standing tall, proud, and united, today and every day. Very nice. Nice message there. Very good. Let's move on to Cladder. Okay, puzzle 1197. Here we go. That was quick, but not too quick enough. No, 20.4 seconds. Not bad. I'll take it. Let me know who you did, of course, and let's move on to Bracket City. All right, July 1st. Here we go. Alternative to heads, tails. Tails ridden by a follower, coattails. Okay, wrong blank, result of a misdial, wrong number. Number of numbers with 3 letters. Okay, well this is 1, 2, 3, so maybe it's 4. So there's 1, 2, 6, and 10. Okay, so it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare thumb war. Extend your thumb and pinky while curling the other fingers into your palm, then raise your hand to the side of your head and say, call me. Okay. Something that gets called when the votes are counted. The election? Probably. Yeah, vied for office in an election. Ran. Highest rank in most armies. General. Kind of coat that is generally white. Lab coat. Syllable repeated when something is meh. So it's so. Okay, unlike the eggs, Dr. Seuss didn't specify its color. The ham. Exercise apparatus for a hamster, a wheel. A blank of applause, a round of applause. Contents of a wildly overpriced printer cartridges. Ink. Oink says the pig. Blank says the horse. Neigh. Blank door neighbor. Next door neighbor. Promising to buy the next one is common in a pub. The next round. The wheels on it go round and round, it is said. The bus. Word after turn or smoke or busy. So it's SOS is adopted at the international distress. I think it's probably as the international distress signal. All right, July 1st, 1906. Yeah, that's when that SOS came into effect. So very cool. Well, no excess keystrokes, no incorrect guesses, which is nice to see. Let me know how you did, and let's move on to Clever Goat Games to end off the video. So first one's stacked. All right, so we have mailbox, kettle, wind or wind, Salvador, twist, spin, Jose, Juan, Diego, turn, Antonio, referee, bird, Manny, and train. A lot of Spanish names here. So there's San Diego, San Antonio, San Juan, San Salvador, I think that's the capital of El Salvador, and San Jose. Well then, twist, spin, wind. Is it going to be this simple? Maybe. Yeah, San blank. One less, okay. Maybe not San Salvador. I'm not sure how many people would know that as a place, so. Yeah, San blank. One wrong. What's going on here? Things that whistle. The wind whistles. A kettle whistles. A train whistles. A bird whistles. And a referee whistles. There we go. Huh. Okay. Twist, spin, and turn. Things that bop it does, I guess. Things you can do on a bop it. Twirl, okay. Okay, so I need the 4, the 2, and the 1. Well, mailbox is just really out in left field, so I'm going to say it's by itself. Yeah. All right, so the 4 and the 2. Manny. It's not saying Manny, so that one definitely comes up. But what goes with Manny? Manny. Maybe San Juan comes out, but why? Manny. I might just have to brute force this one, because I already tried it without. What did I try? I tried it. Okay, Jose, Juan, Diego, and Antonio. One wrong. Okay. With Salvador, it was one too many. So I think Salvador comes back in. But what comes out? Manny, Jose, Juan, Antonio, Diego. What's so special about Manny? I don't know. Manny sounds like many. Juan sounds like one. Maybe Juan comes out. Let's try this. Sands? One wrong. Okay, so Juan goes back in. Salvador's in 2. Why though? Jose and Manny. Are these maybe first names of boxing champions or something? I don't know. I'm lost. Are these Sands? No. Okay. What is it then? Diego and Manny. Ice Age characters. Oh. Okay. I wouldn't have got that if you gave me a couple hours. I don't recall the names of the Ice Age character people, so. Okay. That's an L. I'll take it. I'll own it. Okay, let's do categories. So we have respects, tree, attention, canopy, ice cream, pie, homage, snow cone, popsicle, compliment, cider, awning, turnover, sorbet, parasol, and sauce. So it's an awning, it's a parasol, it's a canopy, it's a tree, things that provide shade. Yeah. You pay your respects, you pay homage, you pay a compliment, and you pay attention, just to give someone what they deserve, I guess. Show some praise. Metaphorical things to pay. Okay, fair enough. A turnover, a pie, apple cider, applesauce, apple products. Yeah, and then ice cream, snow cone, popsicle, and sorbet, cold treats on a hot summer day. Frozen foods, there you go. All right, let's move on to our last game of the video, CrossHerd. All right, pull a 115. Pros opposite, anti, or pro, Yeah. Pro and ante. Okay. Bag and court. Plead. Cut from the same cloth. Not sure. Funds earned for work. Wages. Zip it sound. Don't know. God of Islam. Allah. Horses exclamation. Nay. Give and take. March day when Caesar was murdered. The Ides. Dog or cat's quartet. Pause. Okay. Alright, so it was ante. Plead alike. Cut from same cloth as alike. And the zip it sound is shh. Okay. And I got everything else. So that's great. Alright, well let me know how you did, of course. And if you're interested in more word games, check out my short for the New York Times Mini Crossword. It's always a fun time. And with that said, if you liked the video, please leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't. Tell your friends what we're doing here. Having a great time. And you know what? I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.